Japan is an interesting outlier when it comes to gun violence. They're about 1/3 of the size of the US, and they have the lowest rate of gun violence in the developed world. It is so peaceful there that police often run out of things to do. Seriously, in 2015, only 6 shots in total were fired by police in all of Japan. Japan's success is a result of several factors, including a history of wars, Japanese culture, and their current gun laws. The general feeling among Japanese citizens is that war and violence is terrible for the country, so they should do everything in their power to avoid going back to that. As a result, Japanese gun laws start with the premise that guns should not have a role in civilian society. That idea even extends into how the police operate. Instead of arms training, the police spends many hours training in martial arts techniques. If they're dealing with a violent or drunk person, sometimes they will use these huge futons to basically roll up the person like a burrito and take them back to the station until they calm down. From the civilian side, if a person wants to buy a gun, they have every right to do so, but the process is very complex and thorough. To buy a gun in Japan, first you have to take a day-long class and pass a written exam. Then you have to take a shooting range test and pass it with 95% accuracy or higher. Then you have to go to a hospital and pass a mental health exam and drug test. And lastly, you have to pass a comprehensive background check that makes sure you don't have any extremist or criminal associations. Only then you'll be allowed to purchase a shotgun or an air rifle, but no handguns or semi-automatic weapons, which are completely banned for civilians. Did I mention you have to keep the gun and ammo stored separately and under lock and key and agree to yearly police inspections? Yeah, Japan does not mess around when it comes to guns. And the results speak for themselves. It's incredibly hard for would-be mass shooters to get their hands on weapons that can cause a lot of harm. The consequence is that total gun deaths in Japan are often in the single digits, compared to 33,000 annually in the United States. So what can you do? Even though there are cultural differences that make comparisons complicated, there's a lot we can learn from Japan. Mental health exams and more robust background checks, for starters, would immediately make it harder for potential mass shooters to arm themselves. The freedom to bear arms is currently costing us 33,000 lives per year. If we want to actually solve this problem, we have to do better than offer thoughts and prayers. Peace.